He has hate speech. Listen to how bombastic he is. Isn't he bombastic? He's stirring up hate. You love somebody? Yes. Oh, how I love Jesus. Because he first loved me. No. If you feel it, I come from a religious tradition where we shout in the sanctuary and march on the picket line. I come from a religious tradition where we give God the glory and we give the devil the blues. The black religious tradition is different. We do it a different way. 40 years ago, Dr. Anthony just quoted, in 68, the Kerner report stated that there were two different Americas. And for 40 years, one of those Americas has acted as if they were the only America. But all of that now is in the past. I believe a change is coming because many of us are going to change how we see others who are different. I've got to hurry on. I've taken too much of your time. So let me give you the outline of the rest of this message. You can either fill in the blanks for yourselves or you can wait for my book that will be out later this year.
Okay, plug it in.
I believe addressing your theme, I believe a change is going to come because many of us here tonight, at least 11,900 out of 12,000, many of us are committed to changing how we see others who are different, number one. And many of us are committed to changing how we see ourselves, number two. Not inferior to or superior to, just different from others. Embracing our own histories, embracing our own cultures, embracing our own languages as we embrace others who are also made in the image of God. That has been the credo of the Naacp for 99 years. When we see ourselves as members of the human race, I believe a change is on the way. When we see ourselves as people of faith who share this planet with people of other faiths, I believe a change is on the way. Many of us are committed to changing how we see others who are different, number one. Many of us are committed to changing how we see ourselves, not stepchildren, number two, but God's children. Many of us are committed to changing, number three, the way we treat each other. The way black men treat black women. The way black parents treat black children. The way black youth treat black elders. And the way black elders treat black youth. We are committed to changing the way we treat each other. The way the so-called haves and have more, to use Bush's speechwriter's term. Don't y'all think he made that up? Come on. The way the haves and the have-mores treat the have-nots. The way the educated treat the uneducated. The way those with degrees treat those who never made it through high school. The way those of us who never got caught treat those of us who are incarcerated, making rehabilitation a priority over incarceration. We are committed to changing the way we treat each other, the way we treat the latest immigrants, because everybody in here who's not an Indian do be an immigrant.
Come on.
Some of y'all came on the decks of the ship, and some of us came in the bows and the holds of the ship, but we all are immigrants. The way we treat non-Christians and folk who don't believe what we believe. We're committed to changing the way we treat each other. The way Sunnis treat Shiites. The way Orthodox Jews treat Reformed Jews. The way church folk treat other church folk. The way speakers of English treat speakers of Arabic. Ma'asalamu, alhamdulillah. Please run and tell my stuck-on stupid friends that Arabic is a language, it's not a religion. Barack Hussein Obama, Barack Hussein Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. There are Arabic-speaking Christians, Arabic-speaking Jews, Arabic-speaking Muslims, and Arabic-speaking atheists. Arabic is a language. It's not a religion. Stop trying to scare folk by giving them an Arabic name as if there's some sort of disease. Same people thought that the Irish had a disease. When the Irish came here, did you hear me, O'Malley? O'Shaughnessy? O'Reilly? They thought you were, well, they might have been right about the way we treat each other. Many of us are committed to changing the way we treat each other, the way Christians treat you, the way straights treat gays. We are committed to changing the way we treat each other, and we are committed, number 4, to changing the way we mistreat each other. We can do better, y'all. There is a higher standard, y'all. We know that, and we are stretching to reach that standard. I believe a change is going to come because many of us are committed to changing how we see others who are different. Many of us are committed to changing how we see ourselves. Many of us are committed to changing the way we treat each other. Many of us are committed to changing the way we mistreat each other. And many of us, finally, are committed to changing this world that we live in so our children and our grandchildren will have a world in which to live in, to grow in, to learn in, to love in, and to pass on to their children. We are committed to changing this world that's God's world in the first place, not ours. And I believe we can do it. It's going to take hard work, but we can do it. It's going to take people of all faiths, including the Nation of Islam, but we can do it. It's going to take people of all races, but we can do it. It's going to take Republicans and Democrats, but we can do it. It's going to take the wisdom of the old and the energy of the young, but we can do it. It's going to take politicians and preachers, the government and NGOs, but we can do it. It's going to take educators and legislators, but we can do it. Now, if I were in a Christian church, I would say we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. If I were in a Jewish synagogue, I would say, is anything too hard for Elohim? If I were in a Muslim mosque, I would say, inshallah, we can do it. If I were pushing one particular candidate, I would say, yes, we
can. Yes, we can.
But since this is a nonpartisan gathering, and since this is neither a mosque, a synagogue, or a sanctuary, just let me say we